you'd come to a very posh area of Masindi, which is on the hill, and very big houses, with beautiful gardens and lots of space to live in and so on. They all would be for the British and the English, who would probably be judges or headmasters or doctors or lawyers or in very senior positions. And they would have their own servants, they would have car parking, for their garages and so on. And then if you came down from the hill to sort of middle area, you'll find all the Indians living together. And because, I mentioned to you earlier, the majority of the Indians settled in Uganda were Gujaratis. There were a few Punjabis. So you'd have that distinct area where you'd only see Indians there. If you walked in the town, there was all the Indians would get together and having a chat, or the women would having a small chat outside there, what we call the veranda. Sit outside and talk about everything that goes around in the small town. And then if you go down into the sort of left side of Masindi, you'd find you come to a shanty town, and the Africans would live there. And they would not have proper water supply, and their homes would be very shanty. A lot of children. There's no proper facilities in terms of cleaning those areas and so on. So we'd have three distinct areas, and I think they still exist. Even if you go to Kampala, you'll see three distinct areas. So, and what British cleverly did was to use the Indian or the Asian community to communicate with the Africans, and the Africans would use the Indians to communicate with the British. That's how those three distinct areas, and how the British used the Indian community. They would not have a direct link with the Africans, and the Africans would not have a direct link with the white. The other thing, if you look at the salary structure or the pay structure of any organization which exists in anything from schools to hospitals to wherever, you'll find there's three scales of pay. Say a white person would get, say, £100 for doing that job, and the same job an Indian would do it for £60 maybe, and an African would do it for around £20-25. So they have this sort of scale, even though the skills required would be the same, whether it's done by an Indian or by an African or by the white person. So this was ingrained in the society for so many years, very similar to apartheid system in South Africa.